Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Great English Podcast, where we explore fun and creative ways to improve your English. I'm Catherine.
And I'm Mark. Today, we have a fantastic topic that combines two of our favorite things, movies and learning English.
That's right. We're going to dive into how you can use movies to boost your English skills. Not only will we discuss why movies are a great tool for learning, but we'll also recommend some must-see films and provide practical tips on how to make the most of your movie watching experience.
If you love movies and want to enhance your English, you're in for a treat. So, let's get started.
Before we dive into specifics, let's talk about why movies are such an effective way to learn English. One of the biggest advantages is the exposure to authentic language.
Absolutely, Catherine. When you watch movies, you hear English as it's spoken in real life. This includes everyday conversations, slang, and even regional accents. It's a fantastic way to hear how native speakers use the language in various contexts.
That's right. In traditional language classes, you might learn grammar rules and vocabulary in isolation, but movies provide a natural and immersive experience. You see how words and phrases are used in real-life situations, which helps with understanding and retention.
And let's not forget about accents. English is spoken with a variety of accents around the world: American, British, Australian, and more. Watching movies from different regions helps you get accustomed to these variations and improves your listening skills.
Plus, movies introduce you to idiomatic expressions and slang that you might not encounter in textbooks. These expressions are often used in casual conversations, and understanding them can help you sound more natural in your speech.
Another great thing about movies is their ability to provide cultural insights. They reflect societal norms, values, and humor, giving you a better understanding of the cultures where English is spoken. This cultural context can enrich your learning experience and make it more engaging.
And let's not overlook the emotional connection that movies can provide. They tell stories that evoke feelings, and this emotional connection can make the language learning process more memorable and impactful.
Now that we've covered why movies are great for learning English, let's talk about how to choose the right ones. It's important to select films that match your current level of English and learning goals.
If you're a beginner, start with movies that have clear dialogue and simple language. Animated films and family-friendly movies are often a good choice, because they typically use straightforward language and are visually engaging.
For example, movies like Finding Nemo and Toy Story are excellent for beginners. They have clear dialogue and are designed to be easily understood by a wide audience, including younger viewers.
As you progress, you can start watching films with more complex language and themes. You might enjoy romantic comedies, dramas, or even some action films that use more sophisticated vocabulary and expressions.
It's also helpful to choose movies based on your interests. If you're passionate about a particular genre, whether it's science fiction, historical dramas, or comedies, select films in that genre to keep yourself engaged.
And remember, movies with subtitles can be a big help. Start with subtitles in your native language to get the gist of the story. Once you're more comfortable, switch to English subtitles to reinforce your learning.
Switching to English subtitles can also help you connect spoken words with their written form. It's a great way to improve both your listening and reading skills simultaneously.
For advanced learners, watching movies without subtitles or with English subtitles can challenge your listening skills and help you get used to understanding natural, fast-paced speech.
To make the most of your movie watching experience, here are some practical tips. First, take an active approach to learning. Don't just watch passively, engage with the content.
One effective way to do this is to pause and rewind scenes that you find difficult. If you hear a word or phrase you don't understand, go back and listen to it again. Try to figure out the meaning from the context before looking it up.
And don't just stop at understanding new vocabulary. Pay attention to how phrases and expressions are used in different situations. Notice the tone, body language, and context to get a fuller understanding of the language.
Keeping a language journal can be incredibly helpful. Write down new words and phrases, along with their meanings and example sentences. Review your journal regularly to reinforce what you've learnt.
Another great tip is to practice shadowing. This involves repeating lines from the movie out loud to practice pronunciation and intonation. Try to mimic the actors' accents and emotions to improve your speaking skills.
Watching the same movie or scene multiple times can also be beneficial. Each time you watch, you'll catch new details and reinforce your understanding of the language.
If you're watching with friends or classmates, discuss the movie afterward. Talk about the plot, characters, and any new language you encountered. This practice helps reinforce your learning and gives you a chance to use new vocabulary in conversation.
And don't be afraid to mix things up. Try watching movies from different genres, or with different accents, to expose yourself to a variety of language uses and cultural contexts.
Let's dive into our list of recommended Hollywood movies that are perfect for learning English. We've selected a variety of films that cater to different learning levels and interests.
First on our list is Forrest Gump. This film is a classic and is known for its clear and heartfelt dialogue. Tom Hanks delivers his lines with clarity, making it easier for English learners to understand. Plus, the story spans several decades, giving you a glimpse into different aspects of American culture.
The Pursuit of Happiness is another fantastic choice. Will Smith's performance is inspiring, and the dialogue is practical and motivational. It's a great film for learning vocabulary related to personal growth and overcoming challenges.
If you enjoy comedy, The Devil Wears Prada is a must-watch. The film is packed with modern slang and idiomatic expressions related to the fashion industry. The witty dialogue and humorous situations make it an entertaining way to learn.
For fantasy and adventure lovers, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is an excellent pick. The magical world might be fictional, but the dialogue is clear and provides a good mix of conversational English and fantasy terms.
Another great recommendation is The Social Network. This film offers insights into the tech world with sharp, contemporary dialogue. It's perfect for learners interested in modern business and technology-related vocabulary.
The Shawshank Redemption is a classic drama with rich dialogue and a compelling story. While it might be a bit more advanced, it's well worth watching for its powerful language and memorable quotes.
If you're looking for something light and fun, Legally Blonde is a great choice. It's a comedy with clear dialogue and plenty of modern slang and idiomatic expressions. Plus, it's a feel-good film that's sure to keep you entertained.
For those interested in historical dramas, The King's Speech is an excellent film. It's set in the early 20th century and provides a glimpse into British English and historical vocabulary. The dialogue is clear, and the story is both inspiring and educational.
And don't forget about The Breakfast Club. This classic teen movie is great for understanding different social dynamics and colloquial language. It's a fun way to learn about American high school culture and teenage slang.
Lastly, Jumanji is another fantastic film, especially if you enjoy adventure and humor. It's engaging and has a variety of language uses, from casual conversations to more dramatic moments.
These movies are a great starting point, but there are countless others that can help you improve your English. Choose films that align with your interests and learning goals to make the experience enjoyable and effective.
Now that we've covered movie recommendations, let's discuss how to integrate movie watching into your regular language learning routine.
Consistency is key. Set aside dedicated time each week for watching movies in English. Whether it's a couple of hours on the weekend or 30 minutes each day, regular practice will help reinforce your learning.
Combine movie watching with other language learning activities. For example, you could use the vocabulary you learn from movies in writing exercises or conversations with friends.
Another idea is to use movies as a reward. Set language learning goals and treat yourself to a movie when you achieve them. This can help keep you motivated and make learning more enjoyable.
If you're studying with a partner or in a group, watch the same movie and then discuss it together. This can provide additional opportunities for practice and help reinforce what you've learned.
You can also use movie clips for specific language practice. For example, find a scene with interesting vocabulary or idiomatic expressions and focus on understanding and using those in your own speech.
And remember, it's important to balance movie watching with other forms of language practice. While movies are a great tool, they should complement other activities like reading, writing, and speaking practice.
Finally, don't be afraid to experiment with different types of films and learning techniques. The key is to find what works best for you and make learning English a fun and engaging experience.
Let's wrap up by sharing some success stories and personal experiences related to learning English with movies.
I've heard from many learners who have made significant progress by incorporating movies into their studies. One listener told me they improved their listening skills and vocabulary by watching Friends regularly.
That's a great example. Friends is known for its conversational English and humor, making it a popular choice for English learners. The sitcom format also makes it easy to follow and repeat dialogue.
Another listener mentioned that they gained confidence in their speaking skills by mimicking characters from their favorite movies. They found it helpful to practice pronunciation and intonation by repeating lines out loud.
It's amazing how creative approaches like this can make a big difference. I've also met learners who improved their understanding of idiomatic expressions and slang by watching movies with diverse genres and settings.
And don't forget about the cultural insights that movies provide. Many learners have shared that watching films from different countries has helped them understand cultural references and nuances in English.
These success stories highlight the power of movies as a language learning tool. They show that with a bit of creativity and dedication, you can achieve significant progress while enjoying your favorite films.
We'd love to hear your success stories and experiences with learning English through movies. Feel free to share them with us in the comments or on social media.
That's all for today's episode of the Great English Podcast. We hope you found these tips and movie recommendations helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. We have plenty of exciting content coming your way, so don't miss out.
And if you have any favorite movies that have helped you learn English, let us know. We'd love to hear about your experiences and recommendations.
Thanks for tuning in, and happy movie watching. Remember, learning English can be fun and engaging, and movies are a fantastic way to enhance your skills.
Until next time, keep learning and enjoying, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.